We came to live here in 1949 when my parents returned from Northern Ireland, from the evacuation in Northern Ireland, and housing was very short in Gibraltar. So I suppose the government found these 4 voids and to house 4 families. And I was only 4.5 when I came here. And it's so emotional now to return like 70 years later, because it was a lovely home. Of course, my parents made it a lovely home, but we had lovely neighbors, and it was what there was. This is what there was. And we lived here very comfortably. I lived down there in number 3. And we had an outside toilet, of course, no running water. There was opposite there was a tank. Before that thing was built there was a tank, and mothers used to cross the road. Can you imagine that happening now? With buckets of water to fill in the tinajas. There used to be a furnace, a huge furnace. You know, one of those very old iron furnaces. And every near Easter, and every Christmas, of course, near Christmas, the ladies of the patio used to agree we are going to light the furnace up like on Tuesday. So everybody got la harina y los huevos to make the torta serga, to make the hornazos, and then near Christmas to make the Christmas cakes. And the ladies used to agree on when, near Easter or near Christmas, when to light the furnaces. There were huge mountains of pallets here from the MOD, used to leave all these boxes of pallets there. And the ladies used to use them to light the furnace and hacer the hornazo and the torta selga, and then Christmas, my mother used to make a Christmas cake. It was really, I don't know, it was our furnace, but it wasn't opened like, vamos a hacer un roast. Esta semana vamos a comer roast. No, we never used it for that. Another thing I have to mention is that the sailors on the way to the ships, they used to walk by here. And of course they used to see the veranda, and they used to see lights on, and they wondered, what's going on down there? And they used to throw down the loose change. Of course, ya estaba oscuro, our mothers wouldn't let us go out, but then in the following morning, all the kids used to scramble down to the patio to pick up the 3-penny bits and the 6-penny bits.
So they used it as a bit of a wishing well.
Exacto. That's what I think they used to do. And yes, that's it's very emotional. I'm really looking forward to going down those steps. I've got this photograph of my house, and I hope I can be allowed in to see what's in there now.
This is known to us now as Broadcasting House, South Jumpers Bastion. It used to be called the Little Jumpers Bastion, and that's not what you guys used to call it.
That's the official name. Our letters carried number 3, Little Jumpers Bastion. But of course, our mothers in those days were very fluent in English. You couldn't expect them to say Little Jumpers Bastion. Esto era el Ondilón. ¿Dónde vive? En el Ondilón Chico. This was El Ondilón all our lives. We used to know it as El Ondilón, and all my life I've driven past here, and I used to tell my children I used to live down there. And then my brother and I used to have a bed in this corner. My outstanding memories is how happy we were, how pleasant it was to live here with all its constraints, having no running water, a toilet outside, but on top of all that was the happiness. It's been a very emotional visit for me, really, very. I've loved watching it, watching the building and watching my old home ground, because I spent many happy years living here, many happy, yeah.